And good morning to everybody. It is now a Wednesday. We have officially made it to Hump Day. Enjoy it. We've got Veterans Day coming up tomorrow. Don't forget about that. Now, the forecast sort of grim in areas as we look at what it's going to bring with rain. 80% chance now. We'll get into the breakdown of that. Hopefully all that will lie late in the afternoon and the ceremony will be able to go underway at 10:30 and the parade, hopefully, will get to happen without getting too wet. We'll watch that, but that's coming up tomorrow. If you've got a community event, let us know. You can inbox me or email me at ScottyRay1969 at AOL. And yes, everyone still makes fun of that email address because it's old. I've got a Gmail, but Lord, I can't remember to check them all. So I'll go with the one that's on my phone. Whoops. I do hope your day is going well. As we begin this, we've got a lot to talk about coming up this morning at 8 o'clock. Candace is getting ready. She'll be here in just a little bit. Her hair is going to be done. It'll look better than mine, as always. I hope you'll join us. We'll also have Susie Johnson joining us from Meridian Community College this morning. She's going to talk about the arts and letters that is on the way. Track 45 is going to be performing for them and a lot of other great people. So that's coming up this morning. I hope you'll join us. That all begins again at 8 a.m. Also, we'll tell you about who People Magazine has chosen as the sexiest man alive. Yeah, I had to look him up. I knew his face, but I didn't know him. We'll talk about all of that this morning also as we begin this Wednesday. And also we'll talk about what federal funds Mississippi is going to get. As we get this $1.2 trillion infrastructure, how much of that will Mississippi get? And, well, I hope they'll do something with some of the roads that we've got that need some help because they are a mess. We all know that. It's all over. It's not just one place. I think we're all aware of that. As we get ready, don't forget, we've the next few months or month and a half, what is today, the 10th, we've got Thanksgiving within 2 weeks, coming up on getting ready for Christmas. Released last night, if you've never watched an episode or listened to, I think that's the better word for it, listen to an episode of Secrets from the South, a podcast that I do with Terry McIlvain. She was out this week, and I had Chris Reed join me this week, and we talked about what to do to prepare for the holidays when you're out and about, crime. It's an interesting one. So if you get a chance, it's Secrets from the South. You can find that, and I'll try to share that in a little bit there so you can listen to that. You can find it on any of your podcast choices. Apple's got it on their phone. But listen to it if you get a chance. Interesting subject, and I hope you'll take advantage of that. All right, let's go to radar this morning as we start this out. Temperatures have fallen. We're at 44 now. When I first started all this stuff in here around 4:30, it was around 47 degrees. We're sitting at 44 now. In northern Mississippi, we've got a lot of fog since I came in here as we pull this up today to look at what we've got. Northern Mississippi has advisories out as we go south of I-20. And let's zoom in on this right here. We've got a little bit. Here is Winston County. This is going to be around Stark, Vegas, Mississippi State as we pull this up with our locations there all around the hump. We've got fog this morning, pretty heavy there as we look at that. As you get into Winston County and down through Macon and those areas, it's okay. Not bad at all. We come down through Lauderdale County. Could be some patchy fog right now. Nothing major at the moment. We get down here, as we look into Jones Junior College, down in this area here around Laurel, right there. Look how thick that is. And from there, west of Hattiesburg on down, Bogalusa, Picayune, Covington down to Louisiana, all those areas. Moss Point, Pascagoula area there if you're going to be traveling 90 along there this morning. It's a lot. But that right there, y'all be careful there. If you're watching us anywhere in that Hattiesburg area, if you've got to travel south of I-20, it's going to be extremely thick. We want you to be safe and get to where you're going careful this morning. We look out here toward Houston, Texas, just north of there. Conroe, y'all got a little bit. Up here near between Shreveport and Tyler, Texas, if you're going to be traveling I-20, those areas, that's thick. This area right here also. And Lufkin, Texas, I can pronounce. I sometimes have a problem with, let me see if I can grab it this morning, Nacogdoches. Did I say that correctly? I get tongue-tied on that one from time to time. So there it is. Let's see here. All right. As we travel, I was making sure we didn't have any reports. Meridian Fire Department's been kind of busy this morning with calls. They're checking on a few things also. Huntsville's got a little bit there. So that's an overview of what we've got with radar this morning. as we get this day going. All right, let's turn our thoughts and get a little bit deeper into the forecast now and see what the National Weather Service has to tell us of who, what, and when, and all that good stuff.
This is brought to you by EMEPA.
Okay, that looked a little peculiar. I don't know if y'all caught that. I'll have to check into that. All right, let's turn over and take a look at what we've got this morning. As we go back for our record highs and lows, here we go. In 2002, it was a warm 84 degrees. We're far from that today, as we'll only hit about 73, about 10 degrees or so difference. We'll see how it ends before it's over. Today's record low, 1991. Wow, I'd been married a year back then, and it was a record low of 24. I want to say, if I remember correctly, 1991, let me think back. I'm trying to remember. I was doing radio at night. I was the overnight man, and I also was the milkman during the daytime. Wow. How times have changed. As we move forward, sunshine today and 74 is what we've got up in Philadelphia. We'll reach 73 all the way through the Noxapater area and all along there. Y'all are going to get about 73. We're going up to Mississippi State, 74. Out to our west, Vicksburg, sunshine and 75. A few clouds early, making way for sunshine later. And as well to the south, we'll get 75 at Laurel, Hattiesburg area. Now let's go toward Alabama. Can't forget our friends there as we go over to Livingston, Alabama. 75 today. As we go up through Geiger, Alabama, y'all expect it to be 75 as also there. Clanton, Alabama, 75. Auburn, 75. Even down to Troy, 77. A little bit warmer in those areas there. As we come up on the National Hurricane Center, that's what we got here. 50% chance of showers. No, not showers. Let me back up on it. Of this becoming something more and becoming a subtropical storm. It's absolutely nothing now, but it's a 50% chance of this popping up. But again, even at that, it's traveling to the east and will not affect the coastline of the U.S., which is good. As we'll look at that, we've got full reports of that on Facebook if you want to look at the full report of what that is and how it will turn out. All right, as we move forward, temperatures. What's going to happen over the next 6 to 10 days? Above average out to our west as we go to Texas and Nevada and California and those areas, it's above average temperatures. Still in Mississippi and most of Louisiana, a little bit cooler, and it's below in Florida and southern Georgia. Right now, we'll take this below average. I'm not offended by that at all. I kind of like this fall weather. Now, let's look at our breakdown of what we've got today and into tomorrow as we talk about the Veterans Day parade that's going to be happening. Today, we've got that patchy fog that could last till about 9 a.m. Otherwise, it's going to be a high of 74 tonight. Clouds and gradually low around 56. Not too bad. About 10 to 12 degrees warmer tonight than it is right now, 44 as we're looking at it. As we roll into tomorrow, this is where we get that rain chance. High of 73 tomorrow, 42 for the low, but an 80% chance of thunderstorms before 4 p.m. Now, the parade is slated at 3 o'clock, so it looks like it could be a wet one. And then chances of showers between 4 and 5, that high of 73. Wind gust of about 20 miles an hour tomorrow. It's Mother Nature. All of this can change just a little bit. We hope that it will be sparingly, and we'll be able to get our 10:30 event there. All right, as we go into Friday, sunshine and a high of 68. As we go to Friday night, 38. Right there. National Weather Service says 38. My radar system says 39, but it's still cold. Saturday night, look at that low, 36. Now, they're not talking frost yet, but it wouldn't take but just a little bit for that to happen. And even on into Monday, look at that low on Monday night, 38. Highs will be right around 60. We're going to drop from this 70-degree weather we've got now and go into the 60s. So a little bit cooler weather is on the way for sure over the next 7 days as we look at that. Now, let's go another week into November, all the way through the 24th. I want to say Thanksgiving is the 25th, so this will be right up to Thanksgiving Eve. Let me word it that way. Sunshine on the 17th with 66, and as you'll look at this, that's going to be the high there. We got that one day that gets up near 70, and it'll get down to 46 that night. But as we get closer to Thanksgiving, we'll get those low 60s and, well, maybe 59. Now, more to come on that as it gets closer here to Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. This will be the first year that they're not trying to panic us over getting together and having a piece of turkey. Thank heavens. Keep our fingers crossed. All right, let's look at our deer hunting forecast. Who's ready to go? As we're getting ready, really close to kicking off the Battle of the Bucks, we'll be in touch with Jay's Taxidermy before long. He's got the prizes lined up. I saw the list. You're going to like this year's first place prize. All I got to say, it's nice, and you will want it. All right, let's look at what we've got on the best times to hunt today. First major time started, a few minutes ago. It's going to run this morning from 6 a.m. until about 8 a.m., a great time to hunt. The second major time will come after dark, 6:30 on to about 8:30 tonight. Always good. The minor time is going to be about 3 o'clock, from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, so it's iffy there as we do that. Now, what's the wind going to do today? This morning, light south wind increasing to 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the afternoon. So there you go. That's what we've got with deer hunting. And again, we're going to be announcing the prizes and how you can win. It's going to be big. It's always good to work with Jay. Love deer hunting. He and I have worked, 25 plus years on this together? A long, long time. Jay's going to take care of you, so y'all be ready for that. Let me say some good mornings. If you hadn't had a chance to say hello yet, I'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from. Denise Wheat, how are you today? Glad to see you're up. Linda Accord joins us. Miss Gail Gafford, the unofficial mayor of Porterville. I'm making you on that west side of Highway 45 there. Joyce Godwin, how are you today? Along with Joyce Poole, good morning to you and have a wonderful day. Tiffany Spence joins us. Steve and Wanda McKinnon, good morning to y'all. Mike Rutledge watching today also. Sandy Kaz watching from Biloxi, and it's beautiful weather there. Hope you're on the coastline where you can see the water a little bit there. Enjoy that. I hadn't been in a while now. It's always fun to go there. On the east side of the tracks in Porterville, Mississippi, Miss LaWanda Grantham, how are y'all? Over there near Jack's. Connie Johns, good morning to you as well. Sylvia Stewart, Miss Joy Robinson, glad to see you're here. Charlotte Gray is up. Miss Nellie Birch, how are you? Glad to see you, Nellie. Reggie McKee joins us as well, along with Tommy Long. Terry Ray is here watching with Tammy Fisher, Lamar Hembry up in Kemper County. Beth Vick, good to see you as well. Again, thank each and every one of you for joining us. We appreciate it. And Ryan Brown, I will not forget. I'm going to make me a big note here. I'm supposed to do something for Ryan. Sometimes I do have a tendency to forget if it's not right in front of me. Oops. Coming up this morning, again, 8 a.m., come back and join us. I do hope you'll do that as we move into this Wednesday to start the day with a few clouds and maybe a little fog. Be careful. Always give yourself 5 to 10 minutes extra when they suggest that there could be fog. Highway 19 in our area is a booger bear to cross to get to that medium when the fog is thick. Don't want anything to happen. And no matter where you're from, always watch those little side roads where you've got to come out and cross over a lane. It just isn't worth it to be in that big a hurry. Give yourself a little bit of time. What's the old saying? Better late than never. A lot of truth to that. The older you get, the more you realize that really is important. And one day we'll have to really get into all of this of the more you realize and what wisdom you really get as you grow older. Young and dumb. I've been there. Have y'all? You just don't know everything that you think you know when you're a young fella or young lady. You'll eventually learn and you understand why your grandparents done some things and your mom and your dad, what they done when you were growing up. You understand it a lot better. Again, thank y'all for dropping by. Big thank you to all these sponsors that join us each and every day. Support them. They're local, right here in our area. You spend with them and they put back into the community. That's how it works. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'll be back here in just a few moments, in about an hour and 15 minutes, as we'll kick off the morning show. Again, thank y'all for being a part of it with Scotty, Ray, and Candace, and with the Weather Division and all that we do here at Southern America Media Network. Thank y'all so much.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by